All right, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Unicorns for Lunch for another Monday afternoon. We do this every single Monday, right in the middle of the Sea Unicorns season to keep you up to date of what's happening with the Norwich Sea Unicorns. A little bit, throughout the season, look ahead towards because we're in the middle of the season, towards the end of the season, and possibly what's gonna happen past that. I'm Mike Minarsky. Welcome on in to, of course, Adam Plager, all-star announcer. Matter of fact, Adam Plager. Adam, can you hear me? Uh-oh. We're losing that. Adam's in New Jersey. Apparently, New Jersey is void of internet. Are you? You might want to try it again, dude. I mean, you're.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. Anyway, you might want to drop out and come back in, or maybe sit on the front porch step. That might even be best. And we also have Eric Mathewson, one of the pitchers from the Norwich Sea Unicorns. We've had a couple of pitchers on already this year. We had Luke on,
Yep.
Cardman.
Yeah, one of the best we have.
Yeah, good pitcher. And we had Aiden Stern, who's not a pitcher, he's left fielder. We had him a couple of weeks ago, which I got a chance to meet his dad yesterday after the ball game. So
yeah, he's a great player.
Adam's having a heck of a time trying to get go outside. Maybe the New Jersey drones won't block it on you. I don't know. So anyway, Eric, let's just start. You and I until Adam can figure it out.
Sounds good.
Yeah, we can't hear you, Adam. Give us a little idea of who Eric Mathewson is. When did you start pitching, and when did you start thinking, hey, this may be something that I'm really good at and could possibly do it for a career?
Yeah, I from Eastford, Connecticut, small town in the northeast corner, the quiet corner. Not much going on. Got about 1,000 people in the town I'm from. Probably more cows than there are people, but not many people around me play baseball, or in my town at least. So I had to travel to Woodstock, Pomfret, Brooklyn, and such towns. But me and my brother grew up playing. My brother was a pitcher all throughout growing up. He ended up playing at Westfield State, and he played for Norwich in the 2021 inaugural season. But I personally started pitching probably when I was 3 or 4, right when I got into the game. It's what I've
Wow, you were
always been
young.
doing. Yeah. Well, having my older brother and my dad play, I got into it since I could walk. I was holding a bat and a ball. So I started playing pitching. I started pitching and playing the infield when I was 3 or 4 years old, and continued it all the way up to now, to the point where I'm a two-way player at Eastern Connecticut State, as well as a pitcher on the Norwich Sea Unicorns.
What do you mean a two-way player? What does that mean?
I play the infield, and I pitch as well.
Gotcha. Hey, Adam, I think we got you now.
Let's go. Finally, the internet wanted to work out there. So something about New Jersey just didn't want to work with me there for a minute.
So Adam, I just quickly asked him, about a little bit about his background. When he started, playing baseball, when he thought maybe this would be something that, he was really going to be good at, and obviously, he is. So I don't know if I didn't get a chance really much to go ahead and prep. So I know a bunch. So I'm gonna just kind of hand it over to you.
Yeah, I think just to start out, glad to be joined by Eric here today, and I think
Glad to be here.
the last, I think, 3 or 4 weeks for him, he's really turned things on for himself, just believing in his stuff. And I mean, when you allow just one earned run over your last 11 innings pitched, just attacking the zone. So it's been fun to watch him just kind of go to work and just attack and have the success he's had so far.
Yeah, it's been great going into it so far, just learning everything I can from Coach Gitch, Coach Leaf, Coach Baylock in the bullpen. Just every outing, every time I throw a bullpen, every time I play catch, just picking their minds, asking for their advice, seeing anything I could improve on. And that's the main reason I've gotten better from outing to outing, is because of their coaching.
Yeah, 100%. I think I remember you telling me that you played some high school games at Dodd Stadium before even playing
Yeah.
for the Unicorns. What was that like to now call this place home?
Oh, it's great. I mean, grew up going to all the Connecticut Tigers games, played at Dodd all throughout high school, won championships there and everything. So it's great to be able to call it my home now.
Yeah, 100%. I know it's special for me to see the way it was on Friday night and the way you pitched there on Friday night in front of almost 5,300 fans. Felt surreal to call a game in that environment, and then you earned Futures League Pitcher of the Night honors. I mean, for you on the mound, maybe if you just want to give us your insights of pitching in that environment at Dodd Stadium in front of that community of Norwich.
Yeah, I mean, there was a little bit of nerves, not gonna lie, there was a little bit of nerves. It was mainly when I was warming up in the bullpen, though. I was a little nervous warming up to go in the game. Once I got out there, my first couple pitches off the mound, I was a little nervous, but once the batter stepped in the box, took everything in, just looked around at everyone in the crowd who I had in my infield, who my catcher was, and I saw Cal Chance behind there. So I just stepped up on the mound, got the sign from him, and it was just game on. It was just me and Cal working together and blocked out the fans. It didn't after that, after the first guy stepped in, the fans didn't mean much to me after that. I kind of ignored it. But then after I was done pitching, I took it in again, looking at, pitching in front of almost 5,300 people. It was something special. I'll never forget it.
You gave up did you give up one? No, you didn't give up any runs against the Bravehearts that day.
Correct. Yeah.
What is it like? I mean, do you get any mentoring other than the coaches? I mean, you have a couple of great pitchers that are on the Unicorn staff. You know, Luke Hardman, Matt Wooten, Hector, and then of course we 17-year-old Landon Manzi,
Yeah.
who just got drafted by the Texas Rangers. Do you get any kind of guidance or attaboys or anything like that from these guys giving you a little extra to go out on the mound? Because these guys are, I mean, they've all had their day in the sun as well.
Yeah, of course. Every single one of those guys that you just mentioned went through the dugout and gave me a pat on the back in between every inning, telling me go get them. Some other choice words I can't say on the podcast, but it was nothing but good support that they had behind me. They just wanted me
Did
to
it
go
did it
out there,
start
give
with
it my
F?
all. Maybe
Okay,
not,
there we go.
maybe.
Oh, there goes Adam.
Oh, there goes
You
Adam.
definitely
Yep.
offended him with F. Adam Effin Plager is gone.
Yep.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's just all those guys just had my back, and it means a lot. It means a lot to me that they were supporting me that night.
So one thing is, like, right now we're right in the middle of the All-Star break. Well, actually it
Yep.
starts today, right? What is like your morale? Like you're 5-5 in your last 10. You guys got to gain some ground if you're gonna, if you're gonna continue on. You got to stay ahead of the bees. As far as
Yeah.
looking for a playoff spot. But what's the morale like right now with the team going into the All-Star break?
Yeah, team morale is extremely high right now. We've been playing pretty good ball all July. The bats are starting to get hot. Everyone's starting to find their groove pitching in the infield. We're doing a lot better in the infield. The outfield's making their plays. Um, Team morale is extremely high, and chemistry hasn't been better going into this All-Star break. So I'm really excited to see where this team goes in August and to see the playoff run that we will make.
It's funny because, I mean, people will, you'll say, well, they've played 25 games. They should be.
Yeah,
No, no. I mean, sometimes it takes 40 games, especially in this
definitely.
league, really to kind of figure it out. You got players coming in and out. It's like,
Yeah, exactly.
how are you guys going to blend? But I think you guys have figured it out. Adam, what do you think?
Yeah, I think it's slowly come along. I think the biggest notice of improvement is the way our infield has played. 3 straight games where we've turned double plays, and not easy double plays to turn against the Worcester Bats. They all run well. They're great athletes. So just, I think, slowing the
Mm,
game down, not allowing the moment to become too big. And I think that's the biggest part of the game. The game moves quick at this level, and when you allow it to overcome you at times, things compound in one another. And I'm speaking with Kyle Dombrowski, our manager, that's the biggest. When your defense is going right, it's a huge part of the game. It allows the bats a chance to get going as well, and you feel like you have a good chance to win every game.
Definitely. I mean, it also gives us pitchers a lot more confidence when you can see our infield making play after play. The pitchers just have the utmost confidence that that the infielders will make the play, and then when the infielders make their plays, it also makes them feel good, gives the team some energy, helps the bat gets going a little bit more, and when it the infield making their plays is the stem of everything good that happens. So right now in the team.
So I'm going to bring up something because I'm not really connected. I mean, I don't work for the Sea Unicorns or anything, so I'm going to bring up something maybe Adam won't. I know that the defense, for any pitcher is paramount. You've got to have that. Yesterday, let's say you were on the mound yesterday, and it wasn't Manzi. No, he had a rough day at shortstop.
Yeah,
and then there was a bunt that the second baseman should have gone over and covered first. There was nobody covering first, and all of a sudden, boom, it's bases loaded. For the Worcester Bravehearts, and I really honestly think that we never would have went to the 10th inning if that play didn't happen. You as a pitcher, when you see those plays happen, almost and look, I'm not crapping on anybody because I know it could happen.
Yeah.
It can happen to anybody. But you as a pitcher, I mean, how do you keep positive on the hill when all of a sudden you should have been out of the inning and all of a sudden, boom, you're not?
Yeah, I mean, that's just baseball being baseball, plain and simple. It's a tough game and it'll beat you down sometimes. And some days you'll have you strike out the side 2 or 3 times, have no walks, couple of hits, and you'll have a great day on the scorecard. Some days, you know, you're not getting all the help that you could, but that's the name of the game. That's what it's like being a pitcher. The pitcher's mound is called the loneliest place on earth for a reason. I mean, you're out there all by yourself. When that happens, you just got to have that mentality. Everyone's there to watch you. You got to bear down, and it's just you and the catcher, and you got to fight. You got to fight out from,
Right.
the hole that you've gotten dug into. You got to fight your way out. It's plain and simple.
Yeah, I'm glad you answered the question like that because it's really true. I mean, I've seen Noe do great things this year.
Yeah, definitely.
As well as anybody on the team, including yourself. So anybody can have a bad day
Definitely.
at any point. So Adam, would you want to parlay off that?
Yeah, I mean, I grew up as a pitcher. I guess sometimes you do feel like you're on an island out there when the defense doesn't make a play behind you. But I think as well, especially all of our guys, our competitors, you want to pick up your teammates when they don't make a play. And credit to Nick West yesterday, the way he battled out there to limit any further damage. Things I think could have spiraled and got ugly that inning. Worcester could have easily put up 5 or 6 runs. They have the bats to be able to do that. So credit to him. He's a riser, hasn't pitched an inning of college baseball. He comes in a big spot and limits damage, and we turn a double play to get out of that inning. So it's good to see that. And, I think the biggest thing is just trying to find ways to limit the errors. It's been a challenging point for us. I know we're towards the bottom in the league in that area, but you can see how it impacts the game in little ways like that. So I like the mentality of the group, the way we just turn the page there and kind of have to shut it out. You can't allow it to leak into the next play. So I've always been about a next play mentality. You have to have it. And I know an extra innings there too at the end, a little frustrating the way it kind of unraveled on us, but I think it shows that we can compete with some of the best teams in the league. It doesn't matter who's on the other side of the field. I've said it from the beginning of the year. I believe in our clubhouse and what we got, and we've proved it. I mean, you go to that game on Friday night. There's been plenty of others, but we've dominated some of the best teams in our league this summer. So when we're playing the right way, just doing the little things right, slowing the game down, things have worked out in a really nice way. And it's fun to see when everyone's come together as a group and you have some nice team wins as well.
Yeah, I definitely agree.
So when let's talk about pitching against some of the other teams. Like, of course, I mean, we naturally go back to the Bravehearts because, you know, they are at the top of the league, and they'll run. And Adam, I think you said it yesterday before we even went on the air. Said they'll steal the clock right off of the outfield grass,
The scoreboard
or something
there?
like that. The scoreboard, if they could, because they're
Yeah.
just running all over the place.
Yeah.
But let me. What is it like, Eric? You know, for facing somebody like Marshall, who's he's a tree trunk. You know, and it's like, you know, he grabs the bat, going, "Me have bat, me swing." You know, I mean, he's just huge. Is he really intimidating to throw against?
He he is a little intimidating, but that's the way I'd like to have it. Like I believe iron sharpens iron, where if I could, I'd want an MLB player to step in the box. Like, give me the best that you got. That's the matchup that I want. So, it's just fuel to the fire when I see him step in the box. Like, yeah, he's big and he's going to UConn and he can hit the ball far, but there's no one else I'd rather have in that box. And it was I remember his at bat when I was pitching to him. I threw him 4 curveballs, which I could have thrown a fastball. Might have seemed like I was scared throwing him 4 curveballs, but still got him to pop up to the shortstop. So I won that battle.
Well, that's what it's all about, right? Doesn't mean you're afraid of the guy. It just means you're
Yeah.
going to beat. You're gonna. It's not about that. It's about who's going to win.
Yep.
So, who's the toughest guy that you've had to face so far in the Futures League?
The shortstop from Vermont. I don't know his name. I believe he's number 14, but he's a short lefty batter, and I don't even think he has an extra base hit on the summer, but he's got about 45 singles, and all he does is fight. You get him to 2 strikes, and that with 2 strikes, he'll see 8 more pitches. He'll just foul off one after another, taking good takes. He doesn't really strike out. He's probably the toughest player that I've had to face this summer.
Adam, you're up.
Oh, I guess the guy that I've noticed, we've played Worcester a ton. I guess I keep going back to them, but Ryan LeClaire, I know he had a big day. He was the Futures League player of the day yesterday, but I've never seen a kid in a 2-strike count foul off as many pitches. To watch that live, and Gio is one of our best pitchers that we have. I mean, the guy throws gas. He throws extremely hard. He hits his spots, and for whatever reason, not even just yesterday, all summer when we've gone to their place to play against him. I guess that's why he's an all-star in this league, but just the way, so gritty in the batter's box, it's so frustrating. I'm sure as an opposing pitcher, when you see a guy foul off every single pitch when you're throwing him your best stuff, and I just remember vividly, obviously, he had the big knock there and the big blow in that 10th inning, but it doesn't even have to be the 10th inning. It could be the 2nd inning in a runaway game. He's still having quality at bats. That's someone that I think is stuck out every time watching an opposing hitter bat against us. So I think when I just being able to name somebody, Ryan LeClaire from Worcester, it's just small things I've noticed. I know that Jackson Marshall has the eye-popping numbers, but when I think of guys that compete in the batter's box every time you look at our team, Jack Sweeney, Bryce Detweiler are guys on our side that I love watching them take their at-bats. I mean, Bryce had a really nice day for himself. I can't wait to watch him when I drive up to Worcester tonight to see him win this home run derby tonight for us. So, I mean, just like the little things too, and all of his RBIs the last 2 weeks going through the box score have all been with 2 outs and 2-strike counts. And I think that says something about somebody that is also a riser. So it's kind of funny the way that works. Our team is so young, but they battle so hard, and it's a lot of fun to see them rewarded for the work that they've put in.
Yeah, definitely. A lot of the guys on our team have been living in the cages and doing everything that they can to better themselves in the box, and it's really been showing recently.
So I'm going to ask you the same
I'm gonna
question that
try
I've
and
asked
find that
everybody.
player.
What's that, Adam? I'm sorry.
I'm gonna try and find that player that we were just discussing from Vermont. I want to see if I can remember.
Yeah.
I'm checking to see
There's another one too.
who that player was. Now you got me curious.
Who's the kid that plays for the Bees? he played for Wethersfield. He was he helped him out to he led him to almost like a state championship.
Oh, yeah. So
You know
I
what I'm
got the
talking
one
about.
from
He's a
it's
big
Brian
kid.
Richmond. He's 5. He's 5. Yeah. I'm gonna pull him up right now because I remember exactly, because every time I up I say Wethersfield native, so it is Cam Riggy. Yeah, the Yukon Riser, Wethersfield. Didn't he win a state championship there?
Think so. You talking about
And then
Wethersfield?
yeah, it was Brian Richmond. Yeah, Cam Riggy
Oh, I don't know about
on New
Richmond.
Britain. He's from Wethersfield. I thought. Brian Richmond is the kid on Vermont. I don't remember where he's from, but he's 5 inches. So spot on there. Probably one of the small kids in our league, and he battles up there too.
Definitely.
So was Jerry Remy.
But yes, Riggy's the
Tiny guy.
kid. Remy. I don't know who that is, unfortunately.
I'm trying to look.
Eric, you know who that is?
Jeremy Remy? Yeah, he's a Red Sox guy.
Yeah, he's gone now. He died of cancer, unfortunately. But
oh,
all right, yeah, Wethersfield. They played HSA, and then they played Hall. That was the championships right there. Hall out of New Haven. So that's what I was getting at with the kid from the Bees.
Oh, okay.
Because I walked past him. I said, "Aren't you the kids from Wethersfield?" And he went, "Yep." That was it. And I didn't talk to him any more than that. But
yeah,
Eric, what's next? Like after this season, what's next for you? Just go back to Eastern Connecticut State University and go from there, or you plan on playing college ball next year? Because you still have a couple of years of eligibility.
Yes, sir. I'm going into my sophomore year at Eastern, and could not be more excited. Super pumped for this season, and can't wait for it to get started.
So Wooten's got one more year, right? I mean, he's a senior going into this year. Any new? How does the Eastern Connecticut State University baseball team look to you? Even though it's so early, but you have an idea who's coming in and stuff. So
yeah, I think we're going to be very strong this year. We're losing 19 guys from last year's roster, which is going to be tough. 12 arms out of the pitching staff. So, including Wooten. Wooten's not going to be back. He just graduated.
Oh, he did graduate. Oh, okay. I thought
he does have another year, but I don't believe he's going to be playing it at Eastern. Probably going to Fairfield or East Tennessee, most likely. But it'd be a dream to have him back at Eastern, but I'm not sure it's going to happen. But we have a whole bunch of transfers coming in from Salve, Franklin Pierce. Got a bunch of incoming freshmen that were very strong players in high school. So I think we're going to be a pretty good competitive ball club this year and definitely compete for the LEC championship.
What about you, Adam? You going to hang out here for 2026 Unicorns? Did you hear me?
I don't know. I just moment. It's hard for me to say what's going to happen first. Yeah, can you hear me? Did my internet go out again, or am I here?
No.
Oh yeah.
You kind of smirked when I asked that question, so I didn't know.
No, I think first things first is I want Dodd Stadium continue to be on this year. I know it's been a big theme of our season, and when you see the place rocking like it was on Friday night, I just want to see you, and I want the city to recognize that first and foremost, baseball belongs here. Whether teams play there, I think double the fun. Let's get that going. But I think baseball deserves to.
Yeah, I think what he's saying. Baseball Yep, he's gone. Baseball definitely deserves to be in Norwich. I think it is something that has to happen. We've talked about that on many other shows. Till we're blue in the face. But Eric, let me ask you, what is your thought about Dodge Stadium. What does it mean to you? Because you've pitched there through high school, now in college ball.
Yeah, I mean, it means a lot. It was probably the first time I ever saw a baseball game. It was at Dodge Stadium. My earliest memories around baseball was me at Dodge Stadium. Just last year I walked off my conference championship there, so pitching the other night in front of 5,200 people. I
That's
got a lot
awesome.
of got a lot of very valuable memories at that place, and it would just be terrible to see it get torn down. Um, through Dodd Stadium, Norwich has a very coveted baseball tradition, and I think it would be a shame to see it go to waste and not continue to celebrate Dodd Stadium and have a team there.
Excellent. Yeah, I would. It's going to be a sad day if that happens, but
Yeah,
keep positive.
yeah,
Go ahead, Adam.
yeah, 100%. Yeah, that I got cut off. But yeah, no, I think first and foremost, I want to see baseball live here for forever.
Adam's having a rough time.
I think it has a home here. It started here in 19. So that's the first thing that I want to start is that. Jeez. Yeah, I think.
I think last Friday night was a statement. A 14-5 win, huge crowd, fireworks. That was the epitome of what Dodge Stadium to me is.
I definitely agree.
Plain and simple. So we know about your baseball career. You know what you want to do. What are you studying at Eastern Connecticut State University?
I'm studying finance.
Finance. Okay, very cool. No, if baseball
Yeah.
is not what it is, what do you think you'll be doing post your playing career?
Love to be a financial advisor. That would be my goal. If baseball does fall through, which I don't want it to be, but
No, that's
if
why
it
I said it
does,
like that. Who does? I mean,
yeah. But financial advisor would be a good backup plan.
I would love to play baseball, but I'm old and fat, so I guess my ship has sailed. So tell us what you do now. I mean, you work. You work during the the season. What do you do?
Yeah, I'm actually at work right now. I work in the maintenance department for the Woodstock Academy. I'm the groundskeeper for the Bentley Athletic Complex. So I'm just there Monday to Friday, from 7 a.m. until I have to leave for a baseball game.
Yeah.
Just weed whacking, mowing, making everything look good for anyone that comes in to use the complex. So, and then on off days, I go fishing with some of the guys on the team and do stuff like that with the guys.
Very cool. Adam, do you have any other questions for Mr. Mathewson? Nope.
not that I can think of off the top of my head, but I can't wait for your. Hold on, I'm gonna reset this.
He just
And
can't
he's
wait.
gone.
He said he couldn't wait for something. I guess that's another episode. We'll have to figure that one out. So anyway, I don't want to keep you any longer because I know you probably got a lawn to mow or something to weed
I do.
whack or
I got to go
something
mow
like
the
that.
baseball field after this.
Nice.
Yep.
Nice. Thank you for joining us. I appreciate
Absolutely.
you taking the time out, and it's always good to learn more about the Sea Unicorn players because I think one of the things that I've seen just being on camera in different spots is that I don't think that people really. Oh, look who's back! I don't think people really have a grasp on really who you guys are and what you are. As far as what you do. Like, if I bet you some people I've talked to in the dugouts, if they're listening to this and all of a sudden they're saying, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna go mow the lawns," they're like, "What?"
Yeah.
He's a Sea Unicorns baseball player, and it's I had one kid come down to the dugout, and this is when the Lake Monsters were there,
Mm-hmm.
and he started saying that he wanted this guy's bat, And
Yeah.
I said to him, I said, he's not going to give you his bat. He goes, what about his shoes? She's not going to give you his shoes. I said, come on. And all of a sudden, the dad comes down. Adam, I think I told you this story.
Really?
The
Yeah.
dad comes down.
Yeah.
And he goes, is there a problem here? I said, no. I said, I'm just being honest with your son. You know, he's like 8 years old, 9 years. I wasn't snotty to the kid, but you know. And he goes, he's looking for his bat, whatever. I said, if he gets a ball, I said, that's probably what's going to happen. If he gets anything at all. And the guy goes, well, another kid asked for one of the guy's gloves.
Jeez.
Because I understand the kids think you're superstars. You know what I mean? You guys are it. When you're there, coming out, giving them an autograph, they're like, oh, it's wonderful. But the dad says to me, he goes, well, they're all D1 players. I said, not all of them.
No.
And he goes, well, I'm sure they're making tons of money here. And I'm like, no, I don't think so.
No.
And I said, most of them have jobs, to do this. And I said, they are college athletes. I said, yeah, but the college athletes are making money. I said, some.
Some, but not us.
Yeah. So I kind of figured out, why this kid was asking for all this stuff, because Pop is the same way, and he didn't quite understand. And it's like, you guys are human, just like we are, I mean, you're not yet to the level of, say, I don't know, Alex Bregman or Aaron Judge or Big Papi David Ortiz or something like that.
Yeah.
Who's to say it won't happen? But I'm just saying right now, and I don't think they understand this. So I think it's kind of funny.
I agree. I have noticed that, though.
Yeah. Do you get kids just kind of look at you like they're all starstruck?
A little bit, sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a cool feeling.
And I'll be honest with you, you guys, everybody that I've seen from the Sea Unicorns, and I'll be honest with you, pretty much every other team, because I've been in the dugout a lot for, the opposing teams. Every one of the players are so cool to the kids. I haven't seen anybody get snubbed. I've never seen any player, some kid looking for a high five, somebody just walking on by.
Yeah.
All of them, they do. So I think it's pretty amazing what an atmosphere it is for those kids.
Yeah, it's a great league.
Really thanks to you guys.
Yeah, I mean, putting everything in to, we put all this time into baseball, all this effort, and now summer ball is where you're able to relax, have some fun, play the game a little loose, a little more relaxed than you do compared to school ball. You have some more fans there, and all the players just remember the time when they used to be in those kids' shoes, when they were the ones begging for high fives. So I think all of the players have a mutual understanding and a mutual feel to just, go around, give the kids high fives, give them balls if you can, give them autographs, just be there for the fans and spread the tradition of baseball and spread the love for it.
Yeah. And I'm so glad that you and your teammates have that within you, and everything. Adam, any closing words?
Yeah, no, I think I'm glad that the internet's working right now, so I'm gonna enjoy it while it stays on here. Well,
the wind's gonna blow.
But I think, but no, I think it's all about the kids, and that's what our league and summer baseball is all about. And it's exciting to see them come to the ballpark and have fun. It's family oriented, and that's what it's all about, and that's why we play, and that's what it's there for. And I can't wait for Eric to get a big catch here this summer while he's out there fishing with the boys, and to bring that back for the locker room. So to see him do that, and then if he goes hunting and he catches a deer or something like that, get that framed in the locker room. So it's going to be exciting, and can't wait to report back once he gets a big catch here.
Very good. All right, Adam, thank you very much. Hey, good luck, Adam, doing a play-by-play for the All-Star game.
Thank you.
So
should be a lot of
good
fun.
luck with that. Yeah. And of course, Eric, thank you very much for taking time out, on your lunch break, to join us today. And whatever you do, don't go to a Coldplay concert. It's probably not something that is good for any sports person right now.
So, all right. Thank you for having me.
Have a good day, everyone. Thanks for joining us. Have a good day.